in the program and making it actually bigger.
Samuel Atachi, Honorable Minister in charge of Works and Housing, Member of Parliament for Ebuakwa South.
Yeah, time I have that. If I have any aje, na any man that will never to accommodate so. We must say Ghana that wakumaso. Sounds when the damakumaso. Yeah, and Tiana, a man in Pija.
Chairman Kojobuatina, a poem to say
Obi. I'm coming who say no many you are a nice gentleman. I like that language, yes, we action man rough. Now who action man say no many
freshest burger in town. Tell me what's your problem to say?
Obi. Yamiadum, the wise selection I can eat. You have a 2 in so now. But also my fair. Obi, the news says our fans, sir.
Hey, ewa hefa.
Miss Miko Convention, Apostolic Convention. So why are you Pentecost? But Miko Apostolic Convention was Baltimore. Apostolic forward the law. Okay. Mrs. Ketchy, no money, Cromwell, and na Obi na Obi no wouldn't even have a club something Obi Awarian and I'm saying I'm in Facebook into Pabisano. They love you too much. But why are they? Price in the cost. It's a phone na over woman who say Obomo de na utumpon.
Ekosiisen. Asomni na no. Ekosiisen. Dey kan na me say Ekosiisen. Ghana for the ni hu na ma ye nyina no Ekosiisen. I think say nkofo a omo tina se nwi program. That inspiration omunya no.
Asempa FM.
Say tiasia ya better na hase kasa no. I think that we have to understand the word Ekosiisen. Asomni wi nyina no. And Ekosiisen. Dey be kan wa nyina. Dey na bonten wo a wo ti konso na chi. Dey etie me ame kasa. Aban mpanimfo nyina Ekosiisen. Ye wiwie nyina ekowiwie ewa bobo ano. It is a mind na yesom oman na yechichire. Na yechichire oman na nyamunyoku na yechichire. Ene Ekosiisen.
But today I reflected in GDP, and it is clear. The devil is in the details.
It's in the details.
We are a detailed analysis. You can clearly see where the growth came from and its effect on employment.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. Yeah, that's a par area.
Now, first day, I said, then.
Maybe I'm a first day.
Hey, so I'm not paying questions.
John Boedu and Yatin and Kano.
Say, money about Papa or one you may do that day. So, this will say, or any Papa, I want about so many promotions, say, or no, I think you all have this year. I don't know about better high.
But it is here, Mr. You the whole way, or here for potty.
Or more, or another room next to the area. Or more, besides,
but on any lawyer, no one has all in
FM.
But I don't remember my cabbage, my friend.
Asempa FM.
Abani say, Lawyer John, lawyer Kwababi.
Obi, Mijoso, Yadawasin Jumapa, Ghana de Eba or Manyo Sema, Ne and Koma ye differ man who Obi him say Obi near Asempa Ekosiisen, any number one, and Timoni Juma.
With a great respect, Obi, Asempa Moyebi. And you continue to do better. Especially by questions I would tell beside there. Hey, I think I'm yet to see Obi Awe contest too. So the media, yes, you've played your part and you are still playing. But I can say, no man so I akwenya betina hanum no. Yen more better research, better references I ever make. I'll be so what if you are with my far ababi free mo. Say be a free hakwane a kwab until shower or say a kamalo can say and kawo the way crack and one kebebwa because wisdom is not in a single man's head. I believe those also listening have a lot to contribute for us to move. So we need to build a nation, we need to fix our country, but indeed, by so doing, we must fix our mindset and attitudes.
Asempa FM.
Your Excellency, Akwaba na Otten.
Hey, Obi, Yamina Dumiahui. Bibia Boko, me chete fupa na mabahal me hude Nzama Sasa wa brabo. Osande Obi and the minimum no security takra this nationally the level baby will royal so wow that's great it's there happen you know as the trees grow others come up it's painful work I also did that's it on the number abra boy the number man so it's really a pleasure to be before you at Asempa. And this is the first time Samara me pre Asempa FM. Oh yes.
Okay. Now what you makasa sa. Me ba sha se wa dan network sa. But network mu ya santwa ya Asempa FM. Network mu
Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
Network mu ya bonra Ekosiise. And a network here, you can watch him. You mun na yiri Ekosiise. And a network you watching in Ekosiise. And a network you mu gamanche Ekosiise. And a network you mu ulai fu Ekosiise. Na network you mu tobi Ekosiise. Timaka heavy dia na what we dia. Ben Braco na born nenyo wasi. Maybe magruzo. Samuel Ewuku medasi obi.
Ekosiise on Asempa FM 94.7.
We have to develop. We have to ask questions. Let's ask questions. We have to ask questions. Be curious. Curiosity. Because if you don't ask questions, we don't have to tell you. Yes. No, be actually cement. Abobo yamu. Maybe about 50 bucks. Ahimati we bad. Construction site we bad. More the other person we have agenda. One na. I'm coming from the Manco site in Telsa. So you need to also be careful about certain things. So as I said, this is I'm crying because you call me. Fortunately, I'm you know. I don't know no. Guys too no teach you know. I'm catching say we have been like you before. It didn't benefit us. One day you'll be like us. If you're not one, you're lucky. Now there are a lot of complications. And I say, Abro, you might end up in jail. You might destroy your integrity and credibility. You are really better to bomb for free move. And all those things. You are not ready for it. I could not suffer for all these things. A whole lot of things. As I say, be at this point. A contributor to the well-being of one another.
Very important.
See, yes, sir. Because who's a machichiri baller? Who say machichiri baller? Me abad the to main multimedia gardening. Now, what's on cash? They say, about it may improve. What who say we could have politics kakakai black any refuse? What who say my bias? What's about to actually get it? What's a make call? Sabi, most of these stores are all gone hands here. Easy. Most of these people do it in the black polythene, tie it, and come and dispose it off in the gutters. It is a solution to that, you know. It doesn't mean that also because when it piles up, the correlars, the malaria,
Musa question, and I think
the entire my friend Sam to Sumau. The entire me yan say, what a basmu, a communicatente. What to you? You are not asking questions. You are not telling the driver say, driver to say that some ye ko kepkos, ye ko afo, ye ko tamal. Oh yeah, dear obedu baby awoko. Achichi dear. Who did sound kahonka? What you grind? No more na asa. What to be survivor on nature or see too. So we need to speak up. If we don't do that, they are developing this country. It is not resorting to insult too. That's why they got it wrong. The fact is about criticize or speak up, no. That's only the for power thing. Solution. What's the solution? And I don't
advance superior arguments.
I don't get it.
And sometimes the society is also accepting that style.
No,
I must say, why people are like, and I'm like, no,
it is speaking up, no. It doesn't mean insult. Speaking up doesn't mean character assassination. Speaking up doesn't mean blackmailing. You should constructively disagree and put across your cases.
Superior arguments. That's all.
Say minimum kojo adversary. Wabe shebo hapa. No taisebo. You fear no be shebo say 2020. Say this mini power. Obe jai politics. Now wa for Bible. If you obi. And I make sure say koto Bible too. After the election, besides the Bible now ready now.
And I think what I remember is what I said in future he would love to preach. And how can you only politics is here no conquer.
No. Me say obeshe both I say in the year 2020 elections. My question video now we have to play. I'll come back. Massa. Maybe
there was one that many mess up. I gave him August.
A friend sent project, you know, box sites. Yeah. Almost. And I say up to August, say a bar or whom you are on streaming. And then they started it around.
Bible. How is that? Bible. So the cow fear. And I said the more Bible. Into the okay. No. Don't worry. My correction, bro. Maybe to solve all the problem. Obi. Because you do say kasa nyina tintini titi nyina NDC for ewo ebibiri honhoma eye friends say ye. I'm telling you. Woma dwi nyina di ti wiase no say ade enko yi na ensay. Ade say honhom and the come NDC for. And you see Asempa okay, and that almost all the platform because on platform is a communication editor system. That is what they are doing today. Majority, who can say I'm Troy? I'm Troy. I say this before when you bring home. I say a day. I empel me. One time now, my junior and say, Nana do 2 and more on my name Kosum. Now, one maybe dear Kunyano, but I just say, contribute to a do breer. And we do not mind you say, and then MPP 2 and more. Young family be near his sister by and you to sign a mono. Say your home and you commend this for. But Nanado were promising Mr. T. be buying a Michelle Bo. Say, and yes, they may catch us a many papa no 101. Now may come a Ghana 40. Say, Ndra, Asempa kind, Mr. Subu, Obi. 88 lands are ready. And we're watching says I don't know.
Asempa FM.
Assassin almost secure with no problems. Almost cheer who be beer ama assassin who are for. Omu be frasi. 13 akano. They are still working on the assassin. Yeah. The woman say, "Me manya can me buy and they start here." Me say ye be ya more my who atom. Huh? Na say ye frasi. Now language say you to me nya. Now person bo man no. Based on now pass record the and ka found the to we. What pass record the again. What pass record again 200 your friend say Omar Beka you block 200. Because so work no we see. So you are using your own past record as an abysmal record to compare say everything in another be the same thing. Free senior high school. You can't say the free senior high school ever. Free senior high school. Even in opposition, I am my power crana. I just idea conception. They sponsored over 50 adverts against free senior high school. 50 adverts to the extent that when we finally came to power, I implemented policy. No, almost MPs echo parliament. Echo blocking and say, "Omo my emfa oil revenue a good heritage fund and find your free senior high school." In fact, so 2008, thereabout and another started soccer free. Almost say free education 419. It's okay. Some video no so just this probate me abo. Me say no so mana. Free education 419. It's okay.
On Asempa FM.
Free senior high school has educated over 1.5 million children in Ghana. They said it was impossible. Oba can say about power no. You can't say a friend is saying factories. We are going to look at the raw materials in every district and then find ways and means to add value to it. No, can say it's not possible.
Asempa FM.
And I say you was saying and then we have over 100 factories in operations under the one district, one factory policy. What I said under the NDC, teachers allowance
any nurses allowance so okay e can say buy a better restore catch said there is no way an economy like Ghana can support that and they buy ya restore it from time memorial Dr. Baumia Kokofa Sano hydro buy some say impossible who come PTC roundabout so much as you yes I know hydro but they said it was not possible in fact Oka said he wanted to vilify it
come interchange your credit
you see Dr. Baumia is spot on when he says the NDC is a political party of not possible and that is fact. And that is why to date, every day the beside NDC for they should mention just one social intervention policy on one farm about my way. Because you see, for me as a Ghanaian, I tell you what, the only thing a government can do for me and make me I can relate with, a policy that has mass impact. Because who your PTC was second, me second, me feel happen not. Me the last time crime because second. It took a run about mama, me so fast will be a. But what the BBT say free senior school will be a benyebi and one economy. What your friend is saying, teachers allowance bar, Obia benyebi, Obia babakobi, Obia benyebi. What the health insurance bar, Obia benyebi. Those are the mass impact policies MPP by maybe about bemo edeba. And agenda 111 is one of such policies. Obia what Ghana hebia by the time I be you know. When him say, oh, menya he kura no me district imudie. Hospital. And I'll give you a very brief scenario. Now I wrap it up. When you say free Madina, Ekwapim New Jabin South, New Jabin North. So you say Ekwapim stretch now. 7 districts. Lankwanta 9, Adenta, Ekwapim South, Ekwapim North. Okay. New Jabin North, New Jabin South, New Jabin North. There is just one district hospital. Just one.
That's from Madina to Koforidia.
Yes, just one district.
One district hospital.
One population. One size. Now Koforidia population is saying.
There is no district hospital in Koforidia.
No, a regional hospital.
Okay.
There is none in Madina. There is none in Adenta. There is none in Ebri. There is none in Okre. There is none in Koforidia. Now, time I covered in Bayon, Meme district, I was begging people to use their guest houses and their homes for isolation centers. You have punk of watch out because you need capacity. No, you do you can never say use secondary schools. Okay, say other places. Set of guests near there. The community said they will not allow. That moment was when we realized, as a country, our health infrastructure was weak. And the mom penny at this agenda 111 year day.
Nana do danko akufado nana bands will be see hospital or hana nature da mahena. Mama gani bia mbonini. Me bisa ekwana baba fada obutu muti gentleman. Me hena kasa ne nsem bia waka cho na no mo na wetu. Ne boshe wo ne project yem na fa measure men carry. Now you know engine too. Now you're fundama. I think there will be a damn chicho mana. Uncle Sishi. No, here and there. Today, my meeting come catch you. And now, Obi, sorry, it's here there. Oh, my, you me, you hospital now. It's not me beside miracles there. Ah, that's a president, Nana Danko Akufado. Senko be a hospital, mana. Now, hospital now, so now, Senko be a free SHS here. Then as a COVID base, and can you be now where we go? And then I say I COVID 2 sim yet in Obi. Say my what penny work catch in the mobile hospital as a meeting. Say NBC abano water and Wofi Wako when 2 hospital na mona. Obi Kasan Papa ni yetin where. Maybe so, me better. Kasan Papa ni yetin where. Bobo no tiri wan ko baka da padisi. Asema work catch in yen fandama. He to kopa enye na monyi. It is important that one kasa wo bohu there. Ejuma akodo wo man. Also, what by 1 million now was what by Jumani. You won't quite able to say, and I don't know about you mentioned Zongo Fund, Zongo Development Fund. Before that, it was the ministry. Until we pay our catch and if it's Tama, Ansana, MPP, we need 2016 or about Bemin. Or my young funding beyond support Zongo Development. Is that what they want to tell us? Is that what they want to tell us? And they are saying, no, me and this one Asembia, Obi. Inti krom hana na kufu wo ba wo fi du ne bi so lie a wo fe de bo so ma ya yi wonti awon kawa inti bida inti asempa se bisa Dr. Baumia na bind na kufu edwuma wo di hihye ho no do tu hon ka wonti hon ka mu wo kema da minti che de won pede na ku be obey edwuma wo man na ye the mentality ye di tukwa na ye bodwa ene na say assign no hydrogen sensem be wo ma ye task the year of root ana on ka san wan ka bi anche o ma wo so an ka bi we free da obi obande
Minister one can't change the COVID-19. Never to Mankoda. Until any press briefing Libya. And you know, say, Obi Bissau, no Wasama, it's Moon Bissau, because he is St. Thomas. I will be on to Munkawasam. That is not where we are coming from. And will be always Yabaka, me Bisa questions are all the Bisa.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
The DIMG Radio Program of the Year. Ekosiisen. Are you ready? Well, the DIMG Radio Program of the Year. Ekosiisen on Asempa 94.7 FM.
Asempa FM. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Asempa FM.
Asempa FM Sony Ekosiisen Brenasa Subio Yatna Sene Benada a Tuesday afternoon, the 24th day of August 2021. Many thanks for joining us. Many thanks for making this fantastic choice to listen to Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social and current affairs talk show, Ekosiisen Live on Asempa FM, some 24 minutes after 2. Many of your sables who are from Yamunia Quababi by Ekosiisen Jumedi. Yet, not to say 4 hours 30 minutes into 6:30 p.m. and a Jumedi bar area. We do this every weekday, Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. with the support of our sponsors. Wadoso and Yebajemre Abu Wunyina Wundi Amamo. Sounds of our time, your Agbave Herbal Center, Yara Ghana. AdMaps, or see your wheels are priority. Your winning lab, always safe, and a Willet Properties open Sasiatwa, Meka Wunsem Edi Atremo. Me hear some segment nso Bapa product, EcoBank Ghana, Awake Purified Drinking Water, Rockstars Roofing Systems, and a Aquataps Purification Tablet. Almost buying your interviews are here on this show, and there were one big interview a day, Bremo. Tabia Herbal Center, Hepa Plus Mixture, Consolidated Bank of Ghana. Also, we stand with you. Mutlu Battery, Quality Forever, and a Concept Green Fertilizer. The discussion segment, Mark Auto and Spare Parts Ghana Limited, official distributors of Isuzu pickups and trucks, and Chevrolet vehicles here in Ghana. Your Franco Trading Enterprise, Phone Papa Pafie, Castrol. Also, it's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering, TCL, The Creative Life, Dependable Herbal, Adom Malaki Omune Diabejaso, and a Global Lighting Center Limited, and Kania Papafie. Mamena production team, no Ase Papa Dominic Kisi Yabua, Nana Chumberema, Jackson Osain Tiamwa, Yawo Eric Opari, Baby Friend DJ Yayo, and a Queen Star a Japan. Oma Hene Kwabana Sante, Ebo Yene Chidom, Oman Bibia Obia, Yachao Shonko, and every lot and lot of birthday dedications coming throughout. I'll be going through all of them for you in a moment. Now, Ansana no, unim se enne, I'm here to just say the General Legal Counsel Atunsa Afre lawyer B and Mobekaya assembly between on and the client and a coco PM say okobo Chief Justice Dean and no cranam smo be petition presidency sanka yenshena woni Chief Justice info enra response from the presidency by but join news and sa aka exclusive documents from the General Legal Council one sittings are Ekoso and details are lawyer Frifa Edeko Kokoto General Legal Council enim in some manner a womb the allegation against the Chief Justice no or the sujina ho and I say afi wa shifty position kakra say na nioma esi ete yebedi hu nkomo se Joseph Akable atena se mema da kwa ba enche ba ansa na no we say kindly wish my mom Martha Minta Ananu aka Auntie Martha Kwamen's Hotel of Nsawem a big happy birthday for me. I love her so much. Castro Ananu Ewan Sawem the way a brain or the Eda Nemamiasi Emana Wodapa. A very special birthday to Odell of Westland. Do have a blissful day. Nana Kriamwa Boatin in a Blakoma Central. Nana Kriamwana unfunny panaphone name ma Odell's really me. Wow. Ain't Nanama Poku, Deputy CEO in charge of banking, Ghana Exim Bank. Any birthday, Anna. Okay. Happy birthday to you, Nana Amapoku. We're Deputy CEO in charge of banking, Ghana Exim Bank. This from your PA, Emmanuel Amate Nyabu. Emmanuel Amate Nyabu to you, Nana Amapoku. Happy birthday to you and live to be 94.7 and beyond. Please extend a wonderful birthday to Kwabena Adu Ojiri of the Ghana Statistical Service, and this from Nana Hesi Ojiri. I suppose Kwabena Adu Ojiri. Happy birthday to you. Let me see the other ones we have here. Belated happy birthday goes to Honorable Dr. Adomako Kisi, MP Anyan Soutuom from Master P in London. Dear Any. Happy birthday to Honorable Grace Achampon, aka Ogre, Greater Accra MPP Regional Women's Organizer, and this from Kofigo, and Ediwe Bro. Other messages coming through. Yabeshana Yakaini na Amamo. Ma Yanamwase. Let's come back in studio. Na Yameshasi Enin Komo. Yane Joseph Area, the Honorable Minister in charge of Fisheries and Aquaculture Development, MP for Ewutu Senya East Constituency. The Honorable Howard Kumsen is our guest on the show. Anybody Komo. Unim say, since I swear in as minister, in fact, from the vet and I call so approval in Parliament or call the new ministry on shared and central for any incomoda in the way and the first ever media interview since she became Minister of Fisheries and Aquaculture Development. A lot to talk about with her. And the keep your comments coming through on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. Your WhatsApp line is here 0548 955 947 0548 955 947. Na into Joseph Akable atnase you never kwa ba na sen
na ma do bi aboko
ekoye
yekrem kakra
na document ben na yensaka from General Legal Council
nti on say we no obekaya Mr. Frifa we sue General Legal Council.
Yes.
Our High Court
yes.
Always various issues we believe say I will say High Court need to meet so set aside proceedings General Legal Council no have on 2 specific days.
Yes.
Now these are proceedings the outcome of which establishes Prima Facie case has been made against him on the alleged professional misconduct, and he has issues to respond to. Until the first meeting took place on July 15 and the second one July 29.
Okay, first meeting at the General Legal Council.
Okay. July 15, then after July 29, then Ocha was a court in the box 2 proceedings here to go nothing, so almost training GLC from hearing this particular matter relating to him. In terms of documents now, or the court in court na kachino, any na or county what in his own opinion transpired during his meeting with the General Legal Council. See, that is a document that we've been able to secure in terms of first of filing. We got a copy of that one, but now he's also attached the legal arguments in support of why he believes his rights to a fair hearing was breached when he appeared before the General Legal Counsel.
And some legal arguments now are presented to the courts, and I said
to the court.
To the court.
Yes.
Okay. And in your day or the GLs in the one court.
Exactly.
Say, man, a fair hearing.
Exactly.
And I suppose also human rights court, right?
Yes.
Okay. In some document or presenting General Legal Counsel, no. Now, or said the allegation against the Chief Justice, no, or that's what
the point I make and say first no dealing with this now what in his opinion happened. The first was July 15 no money about hearing PM no he was informed that once a General Legal Counsel the client no or jedom no no the codain General Legal Counsel now case no the codain honey very simple or say women lawyer no catch me say me for $100,000 in bra now the back ways and means I ben sure say I'll get a favorable judgment. And in each in my scan be made family scanning mouth and later make us say because when you into scanning into the scanning be by banner a be outstanding.
Yes.
Into the canon on the report to General Legal Counsel say I mean they are the body for professional conduct of judges to ensure that I get my money from him. So in any assembly the court down in the response no to start complaints no and I Mr. FIFA Becker say rather my client now the catch me say your friends who are politically connected told you that they can defer discussions and that the Chief Justice this amount of money $5 million what has been demanded and that if it's made available you can get a favorable judgment. In just saying there also pay more GLC every 15 July no omo na mani say complainant na chief no hen no was sign file some additional documents.
Okay.
I will say 8-page document. In the one I say almost 7 with those documents. No, in Tankebe Sadia, no for documents, then 7 appropriately.
Okay.
9 days. Almost sign Babiuma, then he will be armed enough to respond to issues. Whatever the issues are against him. And in his own narration, or say at that time, no, Oma man who come say on the documents, 8-page on the man. In the initial comments on
the document,
the allegations against him are contained in the non in Canada and India. Now, but the man was one. In the China, council coming to the conclusion say the allegation against him on face value, he has a matter to answer. And he almost slapping with 9 charges now that we reported about earlier. And that was the conclusion of the first day of hearing.
Okay.
In the China, almost signed call for a second hearing. In the second hearing, also not panel on assistant. Now in terms of names, no, I'm more panel. So but say Justice Mafusa, I mean, say na any baby call, yeah. Or say initially 15th no account, but mo call 29th no.
Na uni panel
so ana panel.
By 29th na was training kwa.
I think it was after.
Okay.
Was after the 29th.
Okay.
It was after the 29th. Okay. And any point ana o make it say the panel had also changed. In his legal arguments to the court, he makes the point that he has a right to a fair hearing, natural justice principles.
Yeah.
And it requires obeying adequate time, aware of the case against him in order to respond to it. Until GD say, they not call on 15th, no man is adequate time. No. Mujina so Moka say, or my establish Prima Facie against him. Or say, it's
the personal, the fundamental human
rights. No. And a high court, no, there. Or GD say, high court, no, to me. And Article 141 of the Constitution to exercise supervisory jurisdiction over lower courts and lower adjudicating bodies. Court ni intervene and almost set aside those proceedings because his rights have been breached. And if you make a point and say, in terms of some of the charges against him, it's about 5 of them. They are based on the legislative instrument LI 613 or chair say we the LI 2423 Rule 103 indicates say a repealing airline. Does it 5 of the charges against him? No, it is
from a repealed
legislation. And to say she should not be allowed to stand in law.
Wow.
And I feel some make it a point say the remaining 4 now on my level against no. Either repetitive, the charges are imprecise or fundamentally flawed. Nti we no gina so akasaka
or the high court
or the court no and boy GLC the proceedings no go. Now in terms of allegations now or make it against Chief Justice
no.
His argument is that it cannot amount to professional misconduct.
And so argument one a document or they call
high court.
Okay.
Because he's saying that it cannot amount to professional misconduct because he was accused say or see or sika will be changed.
Yes.
Bibi. And now, only responding to it, while recounting what the person told him. Or see, nowhere in his response to the GLC, did he say that he had personal knowledge that the Chief Justice had demanded some money?
Yes.
Or say on cars, right?
Okay.
So he's not even in the position to even tell whether it is true
or not,
or it is not true. But what he's saying for a fact is that he didn't peddle falsehood, in that he simply repeated the client's which he was not in a position to confirm or deny. Because he was not part of the said meeting which he claims his client participated in. And for the sake of public discussion and what we already know in the public domain, the client, in terms of statement or issue after story by and also deny say he didn't make any such claim that the Chief Justice had asked for any money. He said he didn't make any such claim.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting. See, is it on the client nankasa no depending on no client no earlier on they deny so on can be
BBS
and lawyer free fans say
insist say and one may respond to petition I was not even in the position to even tell whether it is true or not, because what I'm about to say have a meeting and this is what transpired. And you have now going to accuse me that I demanded money, $100,000 for me to do ways and means. And so in responding to that at the professional body, I simply repeated what without saying that I believe it or not. Simply
placing value judgment beer on that.
In his opinion, and I'll make a point. And he said it was relevant because that is the only way he can escape the accusation of my level against him. It is to enable him put up his defense in his own words in the documents. It's to enable him put up the defense of to show that he did not misconduct himself professionally as a lawyer.
And you see what the GLC would have to establish, they say, if indeed or hineno papa na the lawyer na, because lawyer is will be see on and on repeating the same thing.
Because yes, the charges no more level now. They made the point that the allegation is that if the allegations are true, then it indicates that he had agreed to participate in a criminal conduct. That's against
reporting same.
And so that's the and then again the GLC makes the point that he admitted, according to the GLC, charges normal filing on level against almost see interaction or admitted say he had forwarded the response to another person. Response not the bread GLC.
Okay.
He had forwarded to another person. To the GLC who took the view that there were issues with that one too as well.
But the case at the High Court, purely procedural. And go into the merit or the demerit of this case.
Yes, right? No judicial review. They will look out for procedural impropriety and check whether the natural justice rules have been obeyed, any illegal action has taken place leading to those particular hearings. It's only holding the view say if those things have taken place, and so almost setting aside those proceedings and to also prohibit the GLC from hearing this particular matter relative to him, because as far as he's concerned,
or court prevented GLC from hearing the matter,
proceeding in the current circumstance and the nature of the case against him, because as far as he's concerned, the allegation of professional misconduct has not been laid out, because Onono's chair, he didn't, what the gentleman is claiming happened, it didn't happen. That is the request for the 100,000 to engage in the ways and means.
Where your lawyer free for any Chief Justice and sense seminar and afi nana ochi dom and seminar maybe akwa do this here, but related to this, Joseph, the petition from his Asempa to the presidency say President Nanka Chief Justice, based on this allegation, and can go through Article 146 impeachment processes everyone a response from the presidency by pursuant to advice from the Council of State. Of course, we know for now, say advice from the Council of State near purely an advice, and the president is not bound by the advice from the Council of State. But we know presidency ejina advice so your response about. Have you gone through the response?
Yes, I've looked at it.
Highlights near then.
And so the key points are presidency in making it say one, they say in terms of petition on the core presidency, they simply attached two documents.
Okay.
One, a case or medical dying General Legal Counsel, and after two, a response from Ekosiise or General Legal Counsel. Yes. Now the presidency takes the view that aside from such two materials, there's no other evidence in support of the allegation.
Okay.
and a presidency say sa two nyema win here say if I say third or fourth hand input because it is not something that the petitioner had personal knowledge of.
Yeah.
And yet the case say Mr. Thompson or the Assembly Court down only mu bibina and into your better trigger
or petition. Okay.
Where are there or no say what in the public domain
and hearsay evidence
documents documents now is can and this is obina allegation
why
against honestly nipa no wala gine so honestly say obi na ka chere me
in the hearsay after hearsay
enti ko say free for say
hearsay
na ka chere me and afi Asempa so say ma kind of document we say free for say chief ne say then na president say third or fourth hand no I will just say in terms of the serious nature of that proceedings now over trigger lead to the removal of the chief justice no the threshold there is required in terms of even evidential value has not been met at all because there is no evidence beyond the allegations, the hearsay allegations in the opinion of the president which are attached to those two documents now omodebe dying GLC and somebody attach it to petition no?
Oh okay and basically presidency grounds for mujina so pa the lack of evidence backing the claimer Asempa emeki unim say ba some of these impeachment processes invoking Article 146 one lawyer wadi hu juma pa Samson Ladi anyenene was I remember say on no a client a similar case against the then
Loretta
Lamte no was it NCCE?
It NCCE or Shrag.
NCCE I think.
Okay, NCCE.
And it led to the impeachment from office. And I remember saw Troy a whole article on Article 146.
But I won't say 146 no the only slight difference now relative to the Chief Justice situation and it's actually a matter that the Supreme Court even dealt with in the past. Also in other ones no presidency just force to the Chief Justice who does the prima facie determination. In Frank Ejechum versus Baitakote case, when the Supreme Court speaking to that about took the view that there were it doesn't make sense that the Constitution was just silent on that point. And so it was important that in the view of Dateban, just Dateban speaking for the Supreme Court, and said they would have envisaged that some prima facie determination should take place.
And Sana, even what for
the committee will be set up.
Okay.
The committee because the committee will now be set up to now look into the thing.
But since our committee will be set up by the Chief Justice.
Yes.
And there was a Chief Justice they established a prima facie,
But in this particular instance, by this particular instance, also allegation against directly the Chief Justice. Yes. And just a second, I'll just read portions of the decision.
Very, very important. Now we are Matisi and Saka lawyer Samson Ladi and Eddie and Komo. Several news portals and there is one here which says Asempa's petition against CJ a joke. I am shocked it got this much attention. Samson Ladi and
yes, and Justice Dateban speaking in the Frank Ejechum versus Attorney General and Baitakote case, can say the consultation by the President with the Council of State in respect of the appointment of a committee to inquire into a petition for the removal of the Chief Justice shall first determine whether the said petition discloses a prima facie case before the committee is appointed.
Okay.
So that is what it's indicating.
First, once it involves the Chief Justice it was a President establish a prima facie.
It was a first under 146 of the Constitution. The President will receive he must act in consulting the Council of States to appoint a committee consisting 2 justices of the Supreme Court and 3 other persons who are not members of the Council of State nor members of Parliament nor lawyers to inquire into the petition and make a recommendation. But following the Ejechum case, which also make it prima facie before this committee comes in place. And I'm sure these are matters as Samson.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Further.
Lawyer Samson Ladi Anyenini Abba Homano. So lawyer Akwabana upon to saying Edanyamiase pass or the young kwa chain. Na a bunny say na lawyer be who never say because at least or first hand experience in some of these cases. Inti Emra me kind of Facebook post, of course, and on some news portals afa aye home stories. Bakwa me hu sisi aye Asempa's petition against CJ a joke. I am shocked it got this much attention. The now person will be too young kasa no.
And some petition no crime, but to say a Prima Facie no. You do want you may know.
Asempa FM.
And I can say in the history of this country, that petition way will be the most useless, the most frivolous and baseless petition for the purposes of invoking Article 146 impeachment. And a trainer me say decision number. I'm sure any menko kind. Me share ni muse menko kind 1 page letter bimpoa. Menko sha. Ya tuyebo actual by 12 pages, 11 pages of a prima facie determination document together with a cover letter, making 12 pages. To me, kind of make a share me who say somebody just wasting my time, because this is one case. You look at it, and on the face of it, prima facie means examine on the face of it to see whether there is evidence that suggests sufficiently that there is something serious to consider. And actually, some of the Oxford law dictionaries define prima facie to mean that the evidence which leads to discharging the burden required inti yejina enunkwa mponso a yitimi dika asem mane yeye inti asemi edi kan buy so kai say is the first week buy no ye discuss on news file lawyer for me ensa me nya nipa ba kokra mananka say oh asem no ase esumbo kakra edimu kakra inti yenhwehwem from Kofi Bento, Martin Pebu, and Winebium. Obia Ebogui. Say, Asemno nya semwa. Enu kwansi ye dietri. Enti, yemi wawa, say, ye nya wadaji. Nafi yama, omo mudi asemno koto hono sono. Nafi de dia, na ye sumo mu ye ya sumu dede. Ewo media so. Say, ayoma ye say, no ma ye say. Ni di kai. No, almost say President suspended Chief Justice and one suspended no inti umuti kwa pai. I'm say na fi ye kasakre di president na temfa na so wa hwe. Emrabe na wo kan ya e kire say wo say suspended nipa no. Wo kan article 146 ubuhu e wo ho pifi enkasa wo di petition beto hope na ya suspend obi. Enkanasa it is a discretionary power that has been given to the president, who I describe in my article in 2018 on what I call All About Article 146 as being a mere conveyor belt. He's a mere postmaster because his job is just the transmittal. Say the wakoye no post office no gina ho, and as a conveyor belt. Conveyor belt mechanism say nika and answer car belt fan belt ade na to so na de beko no na de ko just on the adwuma na say postmaster o de be hye ni nsemu a na o de akoma chief justice say yenhwe nye ho adwuma nanso o hwe mmanu mu na say e ba say fa superior court judge bi ho a na me kire say otemuafo a otena high court and answer court of appeal. And I say the Nipano ye obia owo oye penyimu ewo shraj. And I say NCC. And I say Electoral Commissioner. And a president in Saka. And one say sebe oni dwuma biara di eno so de krata no akoma chief justice or the comma chief justice we are na chief justice aye ne friend no Prima Facie no say o hwe krata no on the face of it sebe asem no niema nipa na aka no esiso ana say emu duru kakra ai wo say yetimi hwehwe mu ana sebe odi ehu adanse bi afata asem no ho ana aka ho a yetimi gina so de ka asem ana na oye Prima Facie determination ni wi a na afi we two committee na constitution say also to see one na asem no so no maka ho asem nti say we nyama ne petition ye de call ye no say nkofo be kaya ho Asempa ya ena MPB eni nkofo bebre ebetena so ka say omoso the petition ni bi akọ president aso aye say yemfanko chief justice oni yenkoyi lo talamte in free shraj but obesha ye eyinu wie no chief justice kra ni Prima Facie disseminate o ka say enya weche nyama de no nko ana ebeto nenim but na ne ebiwom enti obesha nipa ni bi no omo amfa kwampa so ana omo enya nkyerɛkyerɛ pa they didn't get good guidance into omo petition omo de koye no ugina so ka asɛm a enye nti eboguye but we nyama de no onya ho adagye ɛna sɛ ne yisi ɛka ekutiri nsɛm no ɛne ho adanse a ye de keka ho no nkrata a edi adanse o enye so obi akoka asɛm no wate so obi aka asɛm ɛna no answer what you say president Fako Council of State nko yi obi emfiri na dwum nye sa na ye no nti chief justice ehwe ye de no se na tie no hu se modu ɛna so to nsafrɛ ma me no se ono so mfa na nanu yi embra nti ohwe ni mienu no ɛna hu se sebe adanse ka ho nti twa ne twa se ye den ye to a committee esi ho na omo ka ho asɛm nanso eba se ukopa se yi chief justice edia emra no se na ahyehyɛ no or say it accords with what you know, a very cardinal principle of law, the rule of natural justice. A man must not be a judge in his own cause.
In his own cause.
Yet the petition say you could chief justice if in a jumum. And yet the council says our chief justice now bet naso. Na waka say petition na edimu endimu Ekosiise on Asempa FM was say president any council of state and sana obetu sa committee no esi ho no na omahwehwe mu no was so muhwe mu ehu se sebe asem no edimu ana endimu ansa na etu committee no na constitution no omo ehihye no e na omo ye mfomso ne Supreme Court can say a omission. But Akwete and lawyer but Akwete aye na animu in CPP.
Yeah.
And now 2005. Or this case no court. As I said na omo per se be chief justice a free na jumam. But when the Supreme Court can say constitution no I say from so kakra ba e ba say be chief justice there. On can say was establish Prima Facie and some ye two committee nesi ho and our president two committee nesi ho enti twa ne twa say ye Prima Facie determination and some ye the committee na dey
nesi ho yes
enu na omu usa akosha enti in my article no me komechi ekoshe ansa na ye be ye constitution no nkrata any adwenkyerɛ de ba yɛ sɛ mfanye constitution no ɛde no mo ka ɛfa sansɛm no ho the omo committee of experts no omo report no no omo make proposal say ansana ɛbɛba sɛ yɛyi chief justice efiri hɔ no yɛma ɛyɛ president onfa a petition no enkoma the Judicial Committee of the Council of State for the Prima Facie determination before the establishment of the committee to conduct the probe.
Okay.
Esan say a bit me say president no. Maybe by being president on your lawyer ni. Into ka say juma no onya. Ontimi nye because the Jew say juma no a legal function. It's not a non-legal function. And almost a two-fo say a bayempoa anka president any council of state omum pele ye bia or ye independent lawyer na onye sa determination of council of state no determination of prima facie no the omum fa emma the judicial committee now then they could call upon or hire a lawyer or consult a lawyer who, you know, has experience and is independent to help in doing that. Into another, I feel the ababon the petition no koto and then number bia ne ka say ana president agi nkofo council of state ejumafa and an ye no and the constitution ebra I'm say asem we uko kind wo he sebe onya lawyer for ne ntunufo ana say sebe ono ye tunufo no wontie so and no odi no etu ichire a na oya accusation be say or the crack aso akoma shraj and a shraj di omo report aba say ade no ewo president asoaye inti shraj omo ka ho asem a enye also o si niti kwapai ena charge no mo ka no omu ni hutumi so mbeka no sa ade so ko kan charge for mre ya e da ho pefe section 13 of their act no it says that they can refuse to investigate, and in any case a very central principle of law also mudi ye judicial economy say emra ehye na etudin bodin say assembly say esia aha ena yenkogye ehun anu yi a wo di ko be fufu a enye ye gise we di kan akoba bia emra na etu ahye ho say oho ne ekogye anu yi no emra no say ajagefo na ajagefo mpanyifo eni amu a omo eda ne efe no independent constitutional bodies ano no say oyemfomso bi ayefe no stated misbehavior and misconduct na opese uyi no free na dwuma mu a kwan ayefa so di yi no free na dwuma mu ne say also the petition ekoto president ho inti yemra pon ne di kan hye eno ato ho no untimi mfa no nkoto president enim na fo san fakrata afufro nkoto shrage enye ho adwuma biom ye ne sa enye yi charge for cancer also on tiafe na original radio so na ogu omu efi enti did say many be owa I was say to yebo when the law specifically provides for a particular remedy and there is an occasion for that remedy to be invoked, that is what is invoked, and that is what has happened. Or say shraj and also moto safreno na omoma onu ochre say newo president won na mbedi ho asem ana so obeyi ba ko free baabi na oja ba ko na omaye ho adwuma enti shraj amfre no nin de be ko fa no so free because and what you say was say ade no eda presidency your evidence act which is a matter that you will be familiar with again provides for the adjudicating authorities including the court to take judicial notice. You can't say who take judicial notice just asem no ya di asem e wa bonten asem e da ho a se bi ehun ni echinie enti se odi asem na akoto president ho no obi eni unu wa ye ho press conference de obi eni enti shrage nkohia se nipa bi be ko mo ho akoyi o mo asitre se e da president ena e wo so mo chiro sa o man chiro sa enti wo so o amfa wa asem amfa kwan paso enti me hwanya ma na okeka na nam se o emfata enti mu bi so ho a e wo say ye tretre no because se no dey ko no but na me nim no kreni enya dia na me share ni mu say sebe ye be so ne so say na ye fia ye no because from the very word go you can't go to the presidency with a petition on hearsay unima asem no ho hwe wo oso nkura ho e ho adanse bia o the kind the whole 11 page prima facie determination kind na hwe ne bisa ho say inti obi kasa ade we amfa ne kwan mu a na ni saa nipa no ono de adwen pa ne wo litrim wan fa adanse baako anko manipa na wodi asem na akoto nanim no Asempa FM o ogina de enso no de ka asem no inti obi wutuoi na me mabie ma no aka say obi ayem sei eno ano no na ye de akogina asem ni bia na eni wudi asem tani e ka asem wo is that the standard of how to deal with matters? No. Udi asem kra koto police for enimu a e wo say omu bi se bi so mu no mu hwe no mu asem no ewo nyina so a amfa ne akoche obi say ye de na ba say ye de no ekodi na asem now officer police for no omu ka omu kwa ye mbeti oni amfa nko court na nko go omu ni mu ase so mu ni mu adwuma ye also mu nya dance ye kakra bi at least ma ye no sa so enye ye nya sa na edibu e man
okay
e na wo hwa ade no so a say me bisa biom say nke sa na ye wo say ye na obi bisa ho say fine yedi article 146 edinua anka sanipa no obi a yedi asemu na de bia na oya kan rumo na oya ka sei oya ye sei eno an say nipa obi aka science ye ma hunya wo dwumane an hya ase na ye nye odan ye ni wa asem sei oya ye sei inti eno na hia say e ma hihye say at least also fa odi asem bibi a itimi e fata asem no kakra usu obi na akoka na asem
Asempa FM
asem onu nipa no kan ye no onu so se ya atisem nipa na onu akoka na asem no onu se ya atisem oso obi na ka kire ni se usu akogina ni obi aka kire obi se e na odi akoto president ni no se mati se osi me se we aka se chief justice say nti ye nkotena so abra umfa dance ye ba akokra enkoto omunim nti it's that it was entertained.
Okay. Sisiano after letter free presidency abano and Omache said this thing cannot progress from stage Sisiano. What other options now are available to Asempa in this fight of theirs?
I don't know what fight it is. This is a matter on the basis of once again hearsay pending before the General Legal Council. The lawyer involved, Free himself, has gone to court. And I only
yeah,
na court awakono. And yes, I some no a no cry and no cry na okujina court account. Ya can near church remuye. Okujina court akasa near yedino faso a General Legal Council no on Peniso and I say funny crime. On and yes, we could court akotire say waka asem no kura bia wo baabi anasa asem waka no sabi edimu enye no nti no akogina court asem foforo kura is a question of procedure
yeah
koso General Legal Council and wo person we den sabi o si o makwan asem no so ba ye no ya te say ye de a krata koma CID so muso mu hwehwem. And I believe that those processes can go on.
Okay.
Those people, those institutions can continue the process, and if there is some truth in it, it will come to light in eventually. Because the truth, you can never bury the truth. But if you want to make an Article 146 petition for the impeachment of an Article 146 office holder, it must be a serious matter, and a serious matter cannot be rumor. A serious matter cannot be hearsay. It must be backed by evidence.
Evidence.
Would the advance here a count? And yes, and can they be a Supreme Court judge for Mutuina? Asempa nankasa. Almost finally, you say declaration of a asset
declaration.
asset declaration me na me lawyer ni ema Justice Marco Sawa when you be pronunciation omo de no kan ho bi so declare ni assets ye chro krata akoma mo nke ade anke de omo court but sa judge no sebe ne nakoma ye no see na me peno munchro mo na mo kokko na munchro mo yi se menye ni omo kan menye bi me declare me asset me ni problem bia no muntwen sign omo twen sign a eno ano no me inform nkogina court enkobo omo ka ye chro krata akoma oje krata no retraction no anye media houses na almost a publication na ogina ho kasa ye no omumum and almost omo retraction and apology. You know, so I don't know the way he's conducting his things. It's not the best. What to say? Atisem wonni wa dance here. And so kasa ho to say near said the ugina who be na obi e bibi koso.
Okay.
And if we want to take an Article 146 process, it must not be a joke. This one was a big joke, and we shouldn't have allowed it to cross to see 48 hours.
48 hours. Lawyer, and I want to believe, sir, as far as triggering Article 146 is concerned, you know, and Asempa, it's the end of the road. It
is the end of it because it was dead on arrival. It was dead on arrival.
Asempa FM.
Okay. Lawyer, Bibiani Ebesian Komobio. Why?
And that's you.
Asempa. Lawyer Samson Ladi Anyanini and Motenica lead counsel A partners at law and Motesiano ADM Komo. Ekosiisen Suni Asempa 94.7 FM. Come through with your messages. Na Yenshen Kai Emma. Happy birthday to lawyer Okatechie Nana Kwame Amwa Kuma Nati. Okatechie Nana Kwame Amwa Kuma Nati. Of St. Martin de Porres School, Dansoman. No be all St. Martin de Porres no lawyer. Nana Ayele and Obi as well. Enti we Honorable Ebenezer Nateneba was St. Martin de Porres School. Nana Kwame Amwa. If that Okatechie meaning say lawyer no washada from your dad. Messages about in the central region or MP for Fisheries and Aquaculture Development Ministry. Special happy birthday to Adena Hona now upon Jubilee House with Prince Adena upon Echo Ede Emma. There's one final one here. I was say me quickly na fame more honorable Akwaba na Ede and Komono Esheso. Let me see. Blessed birthday to my boss Jibodi Gadoto. Jibodi Gadoto. Oh, yeah, head of risk and compliance. Going out to you, Jibodi Gadoto, head of risk and compliance, South Akim Rural Bank Limited. Happy birthday to you.
My minimum pay bounty.
You who studio Hache Bruta.
Oh, Papa.
The last time I was studio, I now yeah, Minister of Special Development Initiatives. Trino.
Very much. Yeah.
Special Development Initiative.
Obi, so we say Sawaroba.
Yeah.
Now our tete na fi preocupe we fi winsem. Sala ministry no I am because me na me wo ministry no.
The first minister.
Yeah. Me tete ye manioma SCC na nyame adom afia enke we say nyoma ekose se na ye hya ase no. Na efi winsem sa. Me for say enke ministry so anka metumi e dey afaso e dey Ashe Radi Munyam, Ashe His Excellency and another Danko Kufado, so any Munyam because ne misu ade no and through that ministry. Kayabayan and Tentem. Kabayan and Tentem because it's a special initiative sector.
Yeah.
It I don't know with the speed in here. Won't delay cry. But Nini.
Yeah. And the president in his own wisdom no thought said I was all this our ministry no is in China. Na or they will call a different ministry. But when you look back now show time at that ministry are you proud of the award TV or
me da se obi we de me say komo na hyehyɛ so ano no me chia mo e ma mo afisha pa since afia hyase afia na me ba ha Mechia His Excellency the President. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
Wetia ni nechi kakra. The Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia. Obatampa Mami Prima Oparios Mrs.
Chief of Staff.
My friend is sweet ma'am. And now I will Jumapa Mami. Program here will be so come on in the Aji. Mechiano Mami made our Sylvia was and Nishram. Now Mechia your party for national executives, my regional executives, and I'm a constituency. Miss Anchia, my ministry for Fran away. Fisheries for from the director to the last person, which is not a former ministry. So, of course, even though it's not more a ministry, there is a secretariat now.
Oh, okay.
Which I am all staff, so no home, or one of my Juma. Obi, a special development initiative ministry, Anna, me heading. Me jibis answer na me fi hono and then in na me de me sesi mebo ka say nyame ayebi and I'm so proud of myself and I give all the appreciation and thanks to His Excellency for the support he gave me because in the history of this country obi me jidi say kai say ambulance say you be more than 100 they didn't see what Ghana had I use what them say 150 or so and maybe me say 120 but no cry and they do up to now you need a be over but new ministry within 3 years your first year in the preparatory work na year now within 3 years you to me acquire 307 ambulance na you manage yani fueling ambulance no
still
well, so say I don't know much about
by the time I hold the ministry.
Time I mean answer January, February, na me hormonal na me intimate na me oversight responsibility. Intina you fueling ambulance no. Your top spare parts I will take care of for the next 2 years.
Oh really?
Yes.
For all the ambulances.
For all the 307 ambulances.
It is about say be a break it down AC baby. Immediately, yeah. Spare ones never want to go replace it. Me akofa we na ba me repair immediately. Say nya dia e kire so a be accident na asai kese dia. Na just e be a minor thing immediately be amana san ko back bio. Oh okay.
It me to sa nyoma we ni na me san to meni so na me hwe one district, one warehouse. Obi na oba mobile kaswa be interview because I'm saying na there was a problem. You krusukra. Kaswa de na
warehouse
na it's new market.
Most start saying
yes 50 warehouses 50 across the country.
Mutimi wie ni nyina.
Yeah 15 as at the time and if you now we are around 42.
Okay.
42 na year now it's still ongoing in Akano. We handed it over to Agric Ministry.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, President na Ankasa no share me yes handing over ni na Edema Agric Ministry. Say me be ya mo betu my stores nyoma grains ni e woke
kan. The 42 na mo wie ni ye use.
Well, that one I don't know.
Okay.
Because it's under enyame na nka we say me use.
Who sina wa
me see hand over the ama agree. Say say me to ambulance me hand over the ma health sector yes.
Ghana Health Service.
And hospital beds so Nigeria say in the history of this country at all hospital beds 10,000
at a go
baby. But under Ministry of Special Development Initiative to me to 10,000 hospital beds check call throughout the country. It is a say want this low bed syndrome as some want
a few ones now back up now.
No say I can say a capacity in the hospital beds na but yes say be more per se. Another capacity is about 20 or 40 na then you say be a 40 or just 15 beds baby and sheda mi was obi niama me ji kese ni say ambulance na ye de buy no na beds no e boa COVID mu pa because your ventilators were ambulance no
okay
and na health for no e de kofa eye omo a said your mind infected with the COVID-19 you dey transport to omo de omo call the nearby clinics are omo in charge of the COVID-19 protocols no etira wutu me say tebia na shi ambulance ni bia na me age and ambulance was so busy around that time. Like every minute around the clock, you see an ambulance moving. And he said, I'm saying about from Kakra, and I say, Nyoma eba from Kakra, but ambulance na ye jumapa. To me, too many na me share sa Nyoma ni, so me Nyoma be. In fact, like one village, one dam, and also so idea. Let me me say me busa my idea.
Were you proud of the achievement?
Yes.
One village, one dam.
One village, one dam. Yes.
As
at the time, I'm if you want to be over 400, around 450
dams.
Yes.
Correct dams.
No, it be one problems kakra which we are rectifying, but majority na kasa ye adwuma.
Auntie, and you call nsuo.
And then nsuo ebi kra ebi asati ye fish farming. Ebi ankaza say nsuo da ho cha nam bem. E ko bebi a. And this time, my friends, this time they will say because you shall say 22, but during the drought season, we will say, you damn here. Now I say present to come, when we say I almost call it for more. Almost say damn now boy binumo until I saw mutually become. Because every I see one village one and to me and cover all the villages. Of course, the villages in the north are not just 560, no, they are more than that. And for a start, maybe a constituency is supposed to have 10. Now we'll be able to do less than 10 there. Until definitely in another village, we need some. And as a village, we call about almost sure baby and shown one baby other community in war. They need another one in addition. Now I'm going to meet the BIAMA for a one or mobile we also try any part there because most of the time we will now to say nipa name one and from the same source. We are hardly. The guy said there be a coin na ye share Saturday that dam was under construction. You could do yana and way na dry season. We should be a money if you buy or mobile nsuo na fe na me gina wo say ayirade me da wase. Say here for this dam here and come one be travel very far. E me nyu nyina na be san aba. E ba na say farmer no aboka. Eti sa nyoma bia maye homo de nyame ni nukure ni metena se na metwa mani hwe machi a na metum say I'm so proud of myself and also proud of my staff. I mean
in the ministry. What we saw close to elections, and of course the NDC's national communications officer at one of his press conferences called the northern part, and he showed evidence some of the dams at best sika no minor because the dams were dry, there was no water.
But some dam was our constituency. Maybe I could find there was another very good one day, and on one conquer because of propaganda sake. Is what he said. Now the big can say, yeah, there were issues with some of the dams. One, we share land. If the land is not suitable for dam, would you have a problem? Because we were also collaborating with the community, maybe on penny. When you tell them, say no, this land is not suitable, they insist higher now. Then they require we problems. Yendi debi omuka say no any say omu excavation over. Eti emanu confirm deep too much. When say anya dey cement omu. Eti na there was leakage. Iti issue no kwa na ekobet. Contractor me ka say konsan koye obeye me dey so we were advised say ye man issue no tongu so say bedu baby no ebe settle. Na afi issue na ba be gidem. Iti no baby a okoye dey na ye bi ho ana ye papa. But wan ko twa papa no. Any problem no mu no be try na me di kan definitely over 500 dams we are 100 ko be troubles we be any problem we bi no mu and I make catch up say yes stone pitching so say him say stone pitching I mean how many can we've done about 400 more than 300 places because at the time I hand over no now yes stone pitching me be and the contractors are still there doing the stone pitches and
stone pitching no is supposed to any be hold the water
me say sand no wa
clean
you know na sabet with the stone pitching na anyanu so improve goods you know with the stone pitching the man you know so I clear any be clean kakra man ko for e we say you papa da wa use. I'm so very proud of myself for Ejuma Medima Ghana within the last 4 years.
The criticism as how ministry Ninya was said, well, the lead ministry for the 1 million per constituency promise our party proud to 2016. And this thing comes back, say 1 million per constituency, a whole project and a ye. Or more and then I'll be catcher one.
Obi, me kase for the 4 years, no, for the 3 years, no. You 3 million. But I kept explaining, say 3 million meant to me and bad because when I say I started January, August in the NDU, and to contract an the drives advantage or disadvantage. We don't give mobilization.
Okay.
We don't give mobilization. We don't mobilization. No other year, Juma. Now we are always certificates. It is a way they do her. Certificates now they will see the babano. Now go through the process. Copy the beer rabbit chiao. Which is we are now if you walk out to us. And payment of IPC takes us about 2 months. Because from where the consultant will raise the certificate, now go through the development authority. First now development authority now you through the minister, the regional minister.
Yes.
The development authority never and regional ministers in free mu. Any of the authorities into omo beye. Now ma san dia ma, no mo dia beye ministry. Now ministry so assign to certify. Ministry any permit myself and my chief director and the last person to endorse. Then it goes to finance.
Okay.
As a finance is why Juma brings it back to the ministry. Now after you are raising invoice, then it goes to controller. Now controller and switch here through Bank of Ghana before it gets to the person's account. Into the process in the answer a later part of last year no no your friend is saying you manual no you use soft way of doing it. So now it was a bit faster. Into baby and some of the stakeholders were not up and bringing because who could be for even the project no cry or the project abandoned. Why your process could through PPO could do baby no my song besesa project in Ibium constituency from we'll be to miss a project by 3-4 times. It is within 1 year who is a sub project now it has to go to PPA. You can imagine.
But how is that possible? We said more around for needs assessment.
Yeah, needs assessment.
Yes.
But to me 5 needs assessment no one because all you know I'm not needs assessment. That was the person's needs.
Yeah.
But by the time you got the another ministry might have done it. Until you still need to consult the person and some amount of approval. And approval about say let's leave that one. This is so pressing for us. Now once I start another process. And one thing is to say your process now we're very much particular because now you pay BBI procurement law and now we're following the procurement process. Send your problem. So now and also delay. In fact it got to a time even the vice president had to intervene and say consultants the PPA sometimes they maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks before it's given to you. So he has to intervene and say, yeah, about money term. Send a bear no man no contact. Juma. Apart from special projects I feel ministry require no constituencies are school blocks, classroom blocks police stations. In fact, me see me baby I'm in Fantiakwa. Fantiakwa my police station, police quarters. Omanya market. Fantiakwa Ministry region.
From the 1 million.
From the 1 million per constituency. So it got to a time it was even the MP himself who was advocating for us. No code radio ni TV so cancel one no there. Say Kenya says he can buy na ebi can you maybe home or be kran kebeche. It a lot of people even they see court die. Ebi so the see even though a friend is saying boreholes, but not enough for them because some were given 3. Intino obi home one for send the village one in Shoni, and I said the constituency he has a lot of villages. It will be to me here boreholes by 20 with the money. It is depending on the person's needs. Na yedema. And our hospitals, mini clinics are here with doctors bundle here. In fact, my constituency also benefited from one. say me can akole electoral area home baby a clinic ni se no omanya asombi obi yare won rashi say or call Kaswa main clinic.
And as part of project, we must see clinics.
We see clinics
in some constituencies.
Some constituencies about 26 clinics. 26, yeah.
Completed
26. Yes, and see marketing so 50. Yes, see marketing so 50. Now we call Mankesim. We say Mankesim that you gata kesi bi da wa ya constructing. Ministry ni si agata no. Na you be see market no make us omu gusu see market no. Na ye be no mo kire say ye see gata na drain na storm drain no e be ha drain. It is the storm drain alone cost us over 20 million Ghana cedi. So storm drain it cost us over 20 million Ghana cedi. Yeah maybe I say market no. It will say areas be omo djuma no omo ya interminti no nya even more than the $3 million na ye ka no. Ebi susu enya. Okoko be Astrotef bebre.
Astrotef no ministry ye bi.
Ni ministry ye bi. The ministry has to tell. In fact, me sukra me say has to tell me because Kaswa.
That is on a personal level or as an MP and as from the ministry.
From the ministry.
Okay.
From the ministry.
Okay.
Eti ya nyama bebre, enya ni kwa me constituency e bia me kan because me wa no. Na no me ba ha say ma e me say ayeso anu MP or so. E be kan bi bia no say ayeso anu MP. No, Eastern region ha baby na MP. Yeah. Adesso,
yeah.
When say me buy na o ka say afei me to mo na ni DC no e dey their backgrounds. Any nyomo maye e dey listed by. So sometimes na you say project ni so no you say project ni free. They say ama obi na ho a o label sa project ni na toilet ni dey enka wansem. Because the brain na we. The only problem we had was with the Greater Accra area because one as I see a problem my but ebinumu nya bi iti ejuma de ye bi wo SDI pa and I'm so proud.
1 million per constituency promise no
yes
was worth it. No yes. It's worth it but I'm betting me more than what you did.
No it's a time I just starting you know and I yes I know my way now because within 3 years now you to me out of 307 ambulances. Me I 50 warehouses, prefabricated warehouses. Now I 50 markets, 26 mini clinics, 560 dams. I over 450. Any other projects, hospitals, police stations, nurses bungalows, maternity blocks. Development authorities. What projects in the baby? So can you 1 million per constituency now? Can you? But this year, no, we have decided not to give out new contracts. Yeah, per se old ones na yen. So the Secretariat and the Ministry of Finance are paying. As and when you raise the certificate to the banner, they are still paying. Yeah, so works are ongoing and payment is also ongoing.
In the opponent, I can say the promise amuye in the campaign was said. Every year, constituency Bia would see $1 million. No, because it's a criticism that they keep repeating every now and then. Muntiminya answer papa and fama. And officer the anyone.
Robin, I don't forecast say having love is better than none. Having love is better than none. Yes, you have $1 million per constituency. You buy to me about $1 million. No, but we've been able to give you about $300,000. What to me there bibi. Is it not better say better say ye bibi sir? Because if not for the 1 million per constituency, got 307 ambulances in Gemayo. And got 10,000 hospital beds in Kayentoyo. And got 50 warehouses in Kayenyeyo. And ya fena ye starting a friend is a democracy in Ghana. We've had governments upon government in Ghana. But ye to me ye bibi sir at a go. If not for the 1 million per constituency, and I yet to me BBC within 3-4 years. And can you? Me dear 1 million per constituency nearby and a boy. Because MP, no common family are here. To say, I says 1 million per constituency. Now, when you be the school, I die when you be the what to be the roads. Every day, your roads. Ejuma bebre. Asenka 1 million pesos. Me say this time they keep worrying me. Say mo ye and then I so munya abotre.
Why mo?
MPs. Yeah.
From both sides.
Both sides. Me so munya abotre. Because ye dada na you started somewhere 2019 2020 they was say ye ni na. You say they are all completed. Then we can start a new one. Me sure say by next year there now you are starting new processor. A lot of projects will come on board. The 1 million per constituency, Sanka, Minyaka ministry, even the development authorities are there, the secretariat is there. There was a session ministry as here, policy direction, more to me, but it's good. Ghana for na no moteti o mampini, but because he's a listening government, also most is a ministry in the also ameteso, and that's why he reduced it.
But that was one ministry I say or J wadrin personally and
personally and mepa necho. So when you me hokra nka oma minister en shase because e ade bi e adwuma nkasa. E ade bi e adwuma.
The other thing is while you were working in that ministry now o science you a member of parliament a very very difficult constituency. Ewutu Senior East constituency. At the time I was saying prepare for our third election, right?
Yeah.
So why MP for 3 terms?
For 3 terms.
Ebia kase we're changing the politics in the constituency because Obia made 2 terms in Poda and
Bacha
it was the first person that did 2 terms assign Akwa could 3 terms. What was unique about you? A day to be able to hold on to that ministry.
Obi, every say yedi kan enyame na dum. Baby ameka say adum no nyame nsa wo so a ade abeye bia eyeye. Baby ani da so asan ko du ba ani da so ba ho. Say na wo ken e ho MPB, even NDC kwa na movie ni sa sitting all the time ko no one particular candidate and we need 2 times that continuously there be. Me be fire no in opposition 2012 2013 ni enim say 2016 there e be film nsem na ye tumi say me be feel say adom and my relationship with the people na medwumaden ameye me ye adwuma no hwe machi me nka say won ye ntimi nkoye me kwakoye. Sometimes which means adwuma we pa that way assembly adwuma but MP na magina me into the people appreciate it. Apart from say me developmental projects and so no me core programs so bebre on the say we be minister no me minister crystal me da so core programs and me available kwa dia me core program I flow you and am so be more problems ba me ametumi me catch us metumi ayewe ma me na say obaba no me ya no say me ntumi am catch no in play with me obi am ye dadafo me ntumi ndada ni panti ani say no so ka ho no mo pemazen was o ma hu say me come asem plain me ametumi aye na me ye me ntumi no no mama wate so okay be ye ni dey ye ni na ye fa adwi and that is why the people still like it.
Some have said say the constituency because of the peculiar nature amanframanfrafobebre ewo nti say wonyo bia when near dear it will be difficult managing that constituency. Would you say constituency number why am when near den dodo people say you are violent and you exhibit some violent dispositions.
Me violent David just that I'm straightforward me violent. Yes me near dey and your constituency na me near dey naturally many day but only me sense so we so answer na mani be kire me near day no na edu baby edu but I'm not a violent person. Just say me international ma won sisi me and I won say Ghana na wi ase no say we obi a wo fo say won pe sisi a ye say wasem ye sanity na me violent is David.
Enti the constituency no end sound
constituency means some it is rather harden me more and so na me come me obi a it's my nature so na sama my head yeah but I don't really show you to my people. No, I always show them love. And then I come say but you first say boss more person no tnache no mo chiro ni chiro wade So before me knew the sign, me know who me so say you na call baby am a penna e asumdwe nko then me baby am a penna won so feel say we befa ha. I'll try to bring you back. And na yeah you know but Antisa me a very nice person. Chilling come for no but me a nice person.
2020 was a difficult election, meboa.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
And then the man here dance,
oh, not suppose another because